Yeah, hello everyone, good afternoon. So first of all, I want to explain you the concepts and then I'll explain you how to use the scanners or how to use the RC levels manager in such a way. So uh, we can take advantage of daily moves. So first thing is we need to understand that whether it is stocks, options, futures, currencies, whatever it is, generally price moves between different levels, right? Whether it is discount or premium zone levels or basically every day there will be a movement. So basically, it moves between different levels, which are called as key levels or support and resistance levels, or where there are major buy orders, sell orders. Price keep moving, right? It won't generally go in one direction. It goes up, comes down, again goes up, comes down. Sometimes it goes to fair value gaps, and then again it moves up. So we need to identify what is happening, right? Whether whenever it reaches to that key zone, right? Whether it is going up or going down based on how the candle suddenly a red candle is becoming green candle or green candle is becoming red candle, then we can understand that what is the price action, right? How the price is changing at that key level. Once you understand what is happening at that key level, and if we take the trades, then the chances of success will be much higher. And one more thing you need to understand is the support and resistance levels will keep changing their roles. Right, always a support will not be always a support. Whenever if a support breaks, next time when price comes there, that will act as resistance. Or whenever price breaks a resistance level, that will become support next time. So that is also one important rule you need to remember. So first thing is price always moves between these key levels. These key levels are nothing but different support and resistance levels. And your support and resistance will not stay same every time. Whenever a support is broken, that becomes resistance, or whenever resistance is broken, that becomes support. So every day, right, I share you that notepad or the text file with all the levels. What are the key levels? What are the key support resistance levels? Out of those, the most important level which you need to see is what is the high volume level. It will be denoted as HV. So this is like a magnetic level, right? That is like your base level. So if price is above that, generally that means price is bullish. If price is going below this, that means price is bearish. So this is the high volume area where there are a lot of buyers and sellers who want to do transactions at that particular area, right? There is a lot of volume. There are a lot of buying and selling transactions. So this is most important level, which is called as high volume level or HV level. Then you need to understand what is RD0 and SD0, which are nothing but your resistance one, support, right? Even though it is zero, that means it is the immediate next one. So that's why we have RD0, RD1, RD2, RD3 like that. So RD0 is nothing but the first resistance level. So generally when market opens, price will try to move between these two levels, resistance and support levels, right? This is RD0 means resistance 0, SD0 means support 0. Then once after first 30 minutes or 45 minutes, if if the ticker is bullish, if the instrument is bullish, it may go again. It price will first, right? Your HV level is your high volume level. That is like your base level. So price sometimes from magnetic level it goes to resistance, comes back to the magnetic level and goes back to RD1, right? That is the next resistance level. After RD0, you have RD1. If a ticker is bearish, from SD0, it will go to SD1. So you have multiple resistance and support levels. Then after RD1, right, if there is lot of volume or if there is lot of trending market, then price can also go to RD2 levels, right? RD2 means, so from the base level, you have resistance 1, then resistance 2. This is the resistance 3, third resistance level. If there is any major good news, right, if there is any major event on the day, then price can even go to the next level, which are called as VIX levels or maximum cluster levels, right? These are like fourth resistance level. Then finally, you also have something called as VAH and VAL, right? It is value area high and value area low levels. So this is like your fifth resistance level or fifth support level. So whenever So let me show you trading view so you will understand. Right. First, I want to explain you the theory so that it will be easy for you to before you understand, before you look at the chart. So, for example, let's go to so this right the level which is at the center. This is your high volume, right? This is the magnetic level, high volume level. This is your resistance zero, right? RD zero, which is nothing but the first resistance. This is your RD2, the second resistance level. This is your RD3, the third resistance level. Then you have VIX level 1, VIX level 2. So the VIX resistance 1, VIX resistance 2. And then this is your like your VAH levels, right? In the same way, at the bottom, you have this is your SD0, this is your SD1, this is your SD2. These are right your VIX support 1, VIX support 2. So generally, right, if it is a ranging day, you may not see huge moves. If there is a major event today, then we may see sometimes there might be a big move until here, or even suddenly if there is an employment report, job report, right, or some FOMC report, or some major event. Sometimes you may see them moving all the way to the top. So that is where, when you understand these levels, you can take advantage. And when you see that price started dropping from these levels, then minimum they will come to the next level. If it drops, right, you see it is dropping further from this level. You see red candles. Then it may come all the way to this level. So like that, you can take advantage of a major move. So or sometimes what happens, right? For example, on Friday, price initially it came all the way, right? When market opened, it came all the way to the bottom, right? Nearly in the morning, I mentioned that 5512 is your key level, right? That is your key level. It dropped all the way to the bottom. Then again came to the magnetic area. Then buyer started going up. So then it went all the way up. Then again it came to the magnetic area. Then next time again it went all the way up. This acted as a support, right? This level was the resistance level, but because price broke this, there was a small pullback. This became a support level, and again it went all the way to the top. So always, if price is if you see green candles above this level, that means we can easily right target for this level. You see that price is still going up. You can take the trade whenever you see the red candle. You can close, or sometimes if the volume is very very bullish, even it will go all the way touch this level. If there is any major event, we may even touch the next level like that. So because Friday was more of a range day, that's where from the magnetic level it came down first, and then it went to one level. Again, it came to the base level. Then it went to in the last few minutes, it went to this level. So like that for any ticker, right? Whether it is future ticker, stock ticker, always the price moves between these levels, right? So let me. So you will also see this labels like HP means high volume area, or this is the magnetic area. This is your support 0, support 1. You have RD0, RD1, RD2, right? Like this is your first resistance, second resistance, third resistance. And then if it goes, you have VIX R1, VIX R2, then your uh, the crystal max values. So like that. So if price is moving between, right, this is your base level. If price is going between, right, if price crossed it and then it is on the way from here to here, then it will show you like this, right? It will tell like, okay, it is in a long position without any arrow. This will tell like, okay, it is good for a long position, right? Whenever price is above this one, right? This is your base, right? Your white line is your base. Your orange lines are like your resistance levels. Your blue lines are your support levels. So if you see that if price is going in between these two, right, from this area to this area, then you will see it like long. For example, if price is moving from here to here, then you will see like with one arrow. That means it already broke one level. Now it is going from this level to this level. That is where you will see with one arrow. For example, now it may, right, now this also broke this level, right? So this is your base level. This is your first resistance. This is your second. Now it broke resistance one, resistance two. Now it is going further up. So now you can see two arrows. That means, okay, that's broke one, broke two. Now if it also breaks this one, then it will show three arrows. So that means it is between this level to this level. Right? Hope you all can understand. Let me also enable the chat. So, right, if anyone has any questions, you can pose them. So, all we need to, right, every day morning, first thing you need to understand that, okay, this is our base level. This is our high volume area where there are a lot of buyers and sellers. From this area, if price starts moving up, that means it is a bullish. Or from this area, you see price is dropping, that is bearish. Right? That means at minimum your first target is here. Immediately at the market open, you may see price dropping. Again, you take profits here. Again, wait for price to come here. From here, again, if it starts going up, you can go for long. Again, you take profit here. Again, you see price going up. This is your next target area. Like that, these are your key levels. These are your most important levels where price will always move in between. If it is a ranging day, it will just move between within the right two support levels, two resistance levels. If it is a huge trending day, if there is a major event, then it may go all the way to somewhere to the top. Let us say you missed these buying at these levels, but whenever you see that price is somewhere here, right, then it will show that it is at absolute top. Then if you take a short in your individual account or prop firms, there can be a huge drop, right? Or for example, we saw that GC was at a absolute bottom, right? Here, this is your base area, but price dropped so much. It came down, right? On Thursday evening, we took a lot of, we made nice profits with the shorts. Price came all the way down, touched the absolute bottom, right? Then the scanner will show that now your price is at a absolute bottom. If you go long, then price went all the way up. So it did not go all the way till the magnetic, but whenever it is at a absolute bottom, that is a huge opportunity. Or whenever it is a absolute top, that is a very good opportunity to take a shot. Right? For example, if it goes to absolute bottom, especially with these events, right? Morning 7:30 event, sometimes suddenly candle goes all the way to the top. Then if you see that price is reversing from these levels, that is a best opportunity for you. Or suddenly if there is a bad news, price will start dropping, touch these levels, and then start bouncing. So that's how these levels, right? These levels will help you. So before this levels manager, what you need to do, you need to, right, every day if I give a notepad file, you need to go and put your lines, right, one by one. You have to go and you have to use horizontal ray or something. Right? If I say that, okay, GC, this is a absolute bottom, or this is a base level, this is resistance one, this is resistance two, you have to manually do that. And then by looking at the scanner, if it is telling that OCL is long, right, or YM is long, then you understand that, okay, it is between so and so levels, right? For example, if you see crude oil, right, and then so CL, it shows long. That means if you go here, you see that CL broke, right? If it is only between here to here, If it is only between here to here, it will just show long without any arrow. But it already broke the first resistance level. No price is between these two levels. So now it is showing long with one arrow. If it also breaks this level tomorrow, then it will show long with two arrows. If it also breaks this level, then long with three arrows. If it goes all the way here, right, then it will show absolute top. Then at any point of time, there can be a big potential for price to drop. We can also set an alert. So with the futures level manager, what you can do is whatever I send in the morning, you can just copy paste these levels. Once you copy paste these levels, it will automatically draw all these levels for you. You don't need to manually go and draw one by one level, right? The indicator will basically draw the levels telling that, oh, this is the base level, this is the magnetic area, this is your resistance, this is your next resistance, this is your next resistance, this is your absolute top, or this is your, if it drops, this is the support, this is the next support, this is the next support, this is like absolute bottom. Like that, it will automatically draw everything for you. And then you can also go and set alerts, right? If you want here, you can go and you can also draw zone. So it will also zone setting. Let me fix that thing. If you want, you can also enable the auto trend lines. Right? It will also show you, right? Okay, price came to the bottom, went to the top, came to the bottom, right? This is the magnetic area, and you have a trend line support. Again, it went, you got a trend line resistance. Like that, if you want, you can also enable auto trend lines there. And so all you need to do is just paste that levels, whatever I send you, based on the historical information. I'll give you these levels. You have to just come and paste these levels. Then automatically you will see all these lines drawn. And then you can also create alerts like, for example, you can go to futures level and you can say whenever it touches this magnetic level, right? Whether it may touch it from, it may go to the top and then touch, or it may go from the bottom to top, HV level, it may touch. You will get a notification that, okay, it is at a high volume area. That means from high volume area, it can either drop or it can go up. So because this is your base level, right? From the base level, if buyers are more, it can go up. From the base level, if the sellers are more, it can go down. You can set a notification on the base level. Or if you want, you can also set a notification absolute top and bottom. Whenever price goes to this observe, right, to all this big right, where you have all this lot of sellers, and then automatically you will get a notification, right? It is at a absolute top, or you will get a notification it is at a absolute bottom. You can set a notification and you see that price starts moving up. You see some green candles here, or you see price pulse buy or price pulse, right? Any buy signal, T3 buy or anything, then that's a perfect day. You can see you can make a huge move, right? It will go to here or here because it dropped so much that there will be a lot of buyers here who will be waiting. So you can set alerts like that. Or if you want to, right, this is for the high volume level. This is for the absolute top or absolute bottom. Or you want to know whenever it touches this support 0 or support 1 or support 2. Or you want to know whenever it touches this resistance 1, resistance 2, like this. Then also you can set an alert. But if we set alerts on absolute top, right, this is absolute top, this is absolute bottom. If I go here and if I say that, okay, whenever this futures, whenever it goes to absolute top or bottom, let me know. Then, because, yeah, especially whenever there are some major events or something, either they will go all the way to the top and they have a big drop, or they will go all the way to the bottom and they will have a big bounce. So that is one very perfect opportunity for us. to make big gains. Then if I want to know whenever price goes to a high volume area, because that is the area where it will either drop or it will bounce back, right? Because that high volume area is where there are a lot of buyers and sellers. If buyers are more, they will take the price up. If sellers are more at that area, they will bring the price all the way down to support zero, support one, like that. So if I want to know whenever any of these tickers move from high volume area, I can create a notification. So this one, so if I see that price is coming here and then I see red candles, or you can always have T5 confluence or price pulse. Based on that, you see that price is dropping. Your T5 is still red, right? It came to the high volume area, but still your T5 line is red. It is not becoming green. That means sellers are in full control. It came all the way here and then again bounced. Again, this acted as a resistance. Again, there was a huge drop. It came all the way to the bottom, to this level. So you can set alerts. So so I hope you are getting it right. So you have all these levels every day. One is you can just use the scanner, right? Whenever scanner says that OCL is telling long. And if you get any buy signal and your scanner is also telling it is long, then you know that CL can. So CL came all the way to the base, went up, did a retest. Now it is in between this area and this area. So if your scanner is telling with one arrow, that means it already broke one level. Now it is on the way to go to the next level. So if you get a buy from Price Pulse or T3 or Top Trend, whatever it is, there is a high potential for crude oil to go all the way to 63.45. Now price came here and you see that right, this was the resistance earlier. First time when price came here, this acted as this level acted as a resistance. But now this level is acting as a support, right? The previous resistance became support now. So there is a high possibility for crude oil to go all the way here. Then again, it may drop, or if there are more buyers, it will break this level, it will continue. So you take profits here and wait. If price is breaking this and you see, then you can again continue to go further. Or one more time it may come here, this will act as support, and again this time it will bounce back and go all the way to 64.1. So like that, so this is your base level, went to the resistance, came back to the base level. This time it was able to break, and this resistance is acting as a support now. So now this will go all the way to the top. So it is telling that CL is looking good for a long position. Trend is looking green, VWAP is looking green, EMA, or let us see natural gas. It is telling that natural gas is looking good for a long. Everything is green. So if I go and select natural gas, right, you can see that it came to the this base area. It went all the way up. Again, it came back to the base area. So now it is in between. So this will act as a support and it can bounce back. So everything is looking green. So whenever price comes and touch this level, you can go long again, right? You will see whether the price is still dropping, or whenever price comes here, you see a green candle. That means there is very, very high possibility for this level to act as a support, because this is telling that natural gas is looking good for a long. All these columns are green. That means there is high possibility price come here, touch this, and then start moving up. If this time if it breaks this one, then it will go all the way to the top. Again, if it drops, this will become the support. Whenever it breaks, right, this resistance got touched once, twice, three times. This time mostly right, whenever a same level is touched multiple times, this time they will write on Sunday, tomorrow evening, you'll see price will break this resistance, go all the way to the top. Natural gas is looking very, very good for tomorrow evening, right? Or whenever a support level is touched multiple times, that can be broken. Whenever a resistance is level is touched multiple times, that can be. So this time, mostly we'll see buyers coming here, breaking this level, taking natural gas price. all the way to here. So because everything is looking green, right? In the same way, FDAX, right? Again, yeah, FDAX is European thing. We need to have a data plan for that. But same thing with ES, right? It came to the bottom, touched the base. It was not able to go down. Buyers immediately took it to the first level. It broke the first level. Again, came back to the base level, magnetic level. Then this time, it broke this level. This level acted as a support. So whatever was the resistance earlier, that acted as a support. Price touched this level, went all the way to the level two. Now again, this level is acting as a resistance. It may come all the way down. Again, next time when buyers try to go up, they will break this level. If if we see tomorrow evening, if we break this level, we can go all the way to 5610 on a Monday morning. Or if they break this level, then you can target for a 5512 profit like that. So always these are your initial support levels. These are your initial resistance levels. But whenever a resistance level is broken, next time when price comes there, that level will act as a support level. So one is without these ones, using the notepad file, whichever I sent, you can mark those levels, right? On the day I told you that 5510 is a strong base area. That is like if price goes below that, then we can take a short. If price is above that, we can go long. Right? That 5510 from the notepad file, I told you that is our magnetic level. So, and then you can use the scanner. You can, if the scanner is showing long, then you can go long. If it is telling too long, that means it broke the first level going to the next level. Or if it shows three long, it broke two levels more going further up. Whenever it shows absolute top, absolute bottom, you know what can happen, right? So basically, this will help you so that you don't need to manually draw the levels. You can easily visualize the levels where the price is, and you can trade whenever. If price comes here, there is very high possibility for price to bounce back. Or first time it is touching this resistance level, so this will act as a resistance level. But next time if it is coming and then you don't see any red candle, then there is very high possibility for it to go all the way to the next level. So like that, this one is right how to use the scanner. If you have something completely green or completely red, they are the best opportunities, right? If it is telling silver is short and also trend VWAP, EMA, everything is going down, they are very, very good opportunities. So again, always, right? You have price pulse or you have T3, T30, whichever you want, you can use as a confluence. So if you see a sell signal now from price pulse or T3, right? Because you know you are at a resistance. If you get a sell, that's a good opportunity. It may go all the way down to here. Or price came here, you got a buy opportunity here, right? First time this acted as a resistance, price came all the way down, but this time this is acting as a support. If you get a buy signal here, then that's a good opportunity. So all you need to understand is, okay, is this a resistance level or is it a support level? Okay, if it is a resistance level, is this the first time is the price coming here or already it broke the resistance? So this resistance will become support now. So now we can take a long trade. Suddenly it came here, but it is not able to break it, right? Only you can see wick came down, but the body did not come below this line. Immediately price bounced all the way from here 55.37 to 55.60 on Friday last 30 minutes. So yeah, please let me know if anyone has any questions. Uh, yeah, as I mentioned, you can create alerts on this one on the futures level manager. When you copy paste, you can put alerts whenever price goes to the magnetic level or to the resistance levels or support levels. You can create the alert. You can create the notifications, absolute top, bottom, major level, minor level. You can create notifications on the on these ones. Then second question, do we again, if you have this this one, right? If you put these levels, then automatically with the scanner you have to draw the levels. If you only have the scanner, you have to draw levels by yourself. But if you have the levels manager, automatically it will you all you need to do is just copy paste these levels from the notepad file. Then automatically that will draw everything for you. It will put all your where your magnetic level, where your resistance zero, where your resistance one, where your absolute top, absolute bottom, everything that will do for you. Same thing, right? If I go to stock scan, right, I can see these stocks are looking bullish. So if I go to stocks manager and select Meta or something, then it is telling that okay, Meta is at RD2 now. If it comes down, it will come all the way to RD1. RD1 will act as a support. But if it breaks this level, this can go all the way to 552. And 552 is a major, right? That is like a major top. So if I see some sell order blocks here from price pulse, then so whenever you get absolute top, absolute bottom, they are the best opportunities, right? Whether it is futures or stocks or whatever it is. If they are from the magnetic level, it went up. Now it is somewhere at a resistance 2 level. From resistance 2 level, there are two possibilities on Monday morning. It can come all the way back to RD1. If you see one or two red candles, then it will come all the way here. But if it breaks it, then it can go all the way to $552. So somewhere here it will start dropping. In the same way, if I go to NVIDIA, you can see that it, right? This is the magnetic level. So this magnetic level, so price did not go below. It acted as a support, then it went up. This level acted as a resistance. It came down. This resistance level acted as a support. Then it kept on going. So here also it did not, right? You didn't see any red candles at this level. So it went all the way to the max level. Then there was a drop, but this level is acting as a support. So maybe on Monday right, this time we may see it going all the way to the max, and then we may see a drop on Nvidia. But generally, yeah, whenever it goes to this levels, immediately you can quickly do some day trades and make some quick gains, because that is like where you have a lot of sellers, right? This is like absolute top. Immediately there was nearly $2 drop within 15-20 minutes here. So yeah, basically if you go here and put the levels for stocks, then it will draw all the levels for all different stocks. You don't need to manually draw with the stocks level manager. In the same way, if you go to futures level, put all the futures symbols, then it will automatically draw all the levels for futures. And then you can also create notifications, right? Whichever you want to, if I want to know whenever price goes to absolute top or absolute bottom for any of those stocks you want to know, or whenever you go to that magnetic level, you want to know so that price can either go up, or if it is a bullish ticker, generally it will go up. If it is a bearish ticker, so this high volume area is like a magnetic level where it can be a target, it can be an entry. For bullish tickers, it will start moving up from there. For bearish tickers, it will touch that and again start dropping from there. So that HV level, right? These two are the most important alerts you can set. So one is, so using these ones, one is you can put all the levels. So you will know when prices can start moving up, moving down based on these ones, right? It will automatically draw the levels for you, right? You have to, so you have to just go and fill the levels again, right? If some of you Don't want to watch the scanner. If you want just the manager also, you can use, right? The scanner will help you. Basically, it will, by looking at the scanner, you know that, okay, crude oil, right? It is, right? It broke one resistance level. Now it is in between first level and the second level. Whereas NQ broke two levels already. It is between the second and third level. ES broke one level. It is in between the first and second level. So if you see, most of them are green and it is looking bullish. NQ also, most of them are green. It is looking bullish. FDAX, everything is green. It is between the second and third resistance levels. Like that, by watching these ones, you can understand which ones are right. Here GC, it is telling short, but everything is green. Why it is telling short? Because if you go and see here, it is below the white line, right? It is below the white line and it is somewhere in between these two levels, right? If it is between here to here, it will tell short. If it is here to here, it will tell short with one arrow. If it is somewhere here, it will tell short two arrow because it is at the bottom of the magnetic level. But if you go and see here, GC, everything is green. That means it went all the way down and now it is in the reversal. So we should not take a short here, right? Even though it is telling that, it is not telling you to short, it is telling that price is somewhere below the magnetic level. So if it is between from here to here, it will tell only short without one arrow. If it is between this level to this level, it will tell it is a short with one arrow. If it is between here to here, short with two arrows. If it is between here to here, short with three arrows. If it is somewhere here, it will tell absolute bottom. Right? It reached absolute bottom. That means there can be a big reversal. So it came to the absolute bottom, and then there was a huge bounce from the absolute bottom. So if we wait for these absolute bottom levels and you see a right, you see a reversal. One is you can buy some gold calls or something, or you take a GC long, you put your stop loss below this, then there can be a huge move. Or if something goes to the absolute top, right? Here you have absolute top. If GC goes somewhere here or NQ goes somewhere here, you put your stop loss somewhere, and then there can be very high possibility for price to come minimum till this level or this level. Whenever they go to absolute top or bottom, there will be a major drop. Whenever they go to these levels, right? First it will go here, again come back. This time it will break this level, go to the next level. Again, it will not, right? Unless it is a range market. If it is a ranging market, it may come all the way down here and again go up. Otherwise, it will just come to this level. This will act as a support, and then again it will go here. Then next time it will come down and again bounce back to this level. Whenever it goes to the absolute top, then there will be a big drop again. So like that. So we need to understand. So if you see short, but you see everything green, that means it is not really a good one to short. It is only telling that price is below the magnetic level, but all trend, VWAP, MAC, everything is bullish. That means it is moving up. The same way silver. If you see silver, so right, this is your base level. So if it is between this and this, it will just tell short without any arrow. If it is between this and this, it will tell short with one arrow down. If it is between here and here, it will tell short with two arrows. That means it is telling that it is two levels below the base level, two support levels below the base level. If it is somewhere here, it will tell absolute bottom. Then price started moving. Now you see that price started moving here. Most probably tomorrow, if you don't see price going down, then we can target from here to here. This is our first target. If when it touches it, if it continues to go up, you can target this one. That will be your second target. Or it may come little bit down and start bouncing up. So this will act as resistance initially, but later that will act as a support. Then price will go here. Again, it will drop, and again it will go all the way to the magnetic area. Then magnetic area can act as a target. When a ticker is bearish, this will become a target, right? That means silver may come here and again start dropping. Whereas for ES and NQ, because they are bullish tickers, it came here, right? That is acting as an entry area. Price went all the way up, came down. This acted as a magnetic area. Price touched it, then again started going further up. So whenever something is very bullish, this will, right, this will be your entry point to take the trades. Whenever some ticker is bearish, right, if GC is bearish, this will be your exit point. That is where you close your long position. Again, it will drop. So tomorrow evening, we may see price coming somewhere here, and then we'll see a reversal. In the same way for silver, we may see price going here, then drop, again go up, again drop. Finally, it will come here and then start dropping. So whenever a ticker is going from the bottom, this will act as a exit point. Whenever price is above it, whenever price comes here, this will be our entry point to take the trades. For NQ, price comes here, right? So again, on Friday morning, initially for a few minutes it dropped. This level acted as a strong support. Then this acted as a magnet. The price came here, went all the way up. Again, it came here. This level acted as a support. Because this broke, this resistance will become support now. First time when price went all the way to the second resistance level. Second time it tried to bring down, but this level acted as a support and took the price all the way up again. And that's why, right, you need to remember that this is not always a resistance level. Whenever price breaks the resistance level, next time whenever price comes there, that will act as a support. Now price broke this level. So whenever price comes here, this will act as a support. This may go all the way to 19,720 or 19,730 on Sunday evening or Monday morning. But this is our major resistance again. Whenever price goes to this area, there can be a huge drop again. So again, right? So you have two options. One is we can use the scanner. You can draw levels by yourself manually, right? Because whenever you open the notepad file, you see what is high volume area, what is RD0, what is RD1, what is RD2, what is RD3, what is your Wix resistance one, like that. You can just go and put those levels. Or the other option is, yeah, this indicator will basically do the job. So whenever you get a buy from T3, T5, or any buy, you go and see this. Okay, it is telling yes is long, and also you see all these ones are very green. That means okay, that is a good one to go with the buy. If you get a sell on ES, but you see everything green, or you get a sell on NQ, you see everything green. You get a buy on GC, everything green. So this is only telling where the position, right? Is it between your base level and the resistance level 0, resistance level 1, resistance level 2, like that. And then these will help you to determine if something is completely green, this is telling long and is completely green. Very good opportunity to go long. Or if something is red, if something is completely red, that is very good opportunity to go short whenever you get a sell signal. So whenever you get a buy signal or sell signal, either from price pulse or from any other indicators, this scanner will help you to to understand whether that's a good one to short or good one to go long by looking at this one and by looking at the other. Because now you are getting a right. There is like 10 different alerts are telling that natural gas is looking good for a long position. Your trend alert, VWAP alert, MACD, PSAR, EMA1, EMA2, everything is telling price can go up. GC, even though it is at the bottom of the base area, from the base area, but your RSI is bullish, your EMAs are good, PSAR is good, everything is looking green. So that's how you can, whenever you get any buy sell from any of the indicators, this scanner will help you to understand, okay, should we go long, should we go short, if NDX or SPX or something is looking completely green. Apple is completely looking green. Microsoft is completely looking green. Amazon, it is right, it is still going up, but some of them, that means it is a little choppy now. Google is right, it is above the base level, but your VWAP, PSAR, EMA, all those are little bearish. Meta also is right, two levels. It already broke two levels. It may break one more level. So these will help you to identify. NVIDIA is at absolute top. So there is a high possibility we may see a drop on NVIDIA on Monday morning. So that is the advantage, right? Because I gave some high level explanation on a Thursday evening, but I didn't know whether you got it or not. So that's where I thought. Uh, so one is, yeah, this will help you to, instead of you manually drawing all the levels, or also it will help you to, whenever something goes to the high volume area or absolute top, absolute bottom, or RD0, RD1, RD2, SD0, SD1, SD2, like that. Whenever some ticker goes to that level, because that is the level where either it can again go further up or it can start breaking out, breaking down. So that will help you. Right. Again, let me quickly share it. So I hope now you can understand. Um so price always moves between those key levels, right? Based on the momentum at the key level, whether it is going further up or is it dropping from that key level, that will help you to determine whether you need to take a long or you need to take a short. If it goes to RD0 and you see dropping, that means it may come back to the base level again. Or it goes to RD0 but it continues to go up. That means it may go directly to the next resistance. So you need to understand what is a high volume level, what is RD0, SD0, RD1, SD1, RD2, SD2, VIX levels, VH and VL. So when price is in between high volume and RD0, you just see it as long in the scanner. If it is between RD0, RD1, you see long with two arrows. RD1 and RD2 with three arrows. RD2 and VIX R1, like that. You will see extreme long absolute top between. Whereas if it is below the base level, it will show as short, short with one arrow, short with two arrows, short with three arrows, or it will show extreme bottom, absolute bottom, like that, based on where it is with the. So yeah, by looking at this, mostly NQ is still looking very bullish. We tomorrow evening we may see it somewhere tomorrow evening, or by Monday morning we may see 19,730. So tomorrow if it continues to, right, if it starts breaking down, then it may come again all the way to 430 and starts going up. Or tomorrow evening if I see that it continues to, you see all green candles, then we may see 725 is a major resistance. If it goes to 725, there will be a big drop. Right, it may come again, touch this will act as a support, and again it will go further up to this level, and this is your absolute top. So whenever it is here, it will say extreme long. So this is long with one arrow, long with two arrows, long with three arrows, extreme long, absolute top. So whenever they are at absolute top, best opportunities to make money with shorts. Whenever it goes all the way to the absolute bottom, best opportunity to go long. The scanner will work with the major stocks because we only wherever there is a high liquidity, we only look at Nvidia, Tesla. There are many stocks, but they won't have much liquidity. The levels, right? The price will not move as expected. But Amazon, Google, these are the major stocks where the price will definitely move between the levels. There will be a lot of volume, lot of liquidity. So yeah, it will work only on these levels, on those stocks. Okay, price pulse. I'll also explain the changes which I did for price pulse. So the first change which we did is, right, some of the members said like this, sometimes that previous day high, previous day low, that is obstructing the view. So you can always go and enable and disable that one. Then it's the same thing with auto trend lines. Some of them are getting confused with those orange green lines. So it is up to you. Some members are able to use them consistently, make some nice gains. Some members are feeling confused. So you can enable or disable. If you just put a checkbox, it will automatically populate that. And the other one is one of the members wanted to know whenever this candle touches this line, right? So that you don't wait until the strong buy. Whenever it touches, and especially if it is above the T5 line, if you see a candle touching it, there can be a nice move. So you can always go click on the alert, price pulse, and then you can touch RC trend line, right? This is your trend line. So whenever this is blue, that means the trend is bullish. Whenever this line is red, that means trend is bearish. Whenever the candle touch the trend line and you are above, if the price pulse is above the green line, that is very, very good opportunity. So always, right, all you need to do is RCA price pulse and you can select this RC, yeah, touch trend line. So if you select this, you can create a notification and then whenever this touches it, then you can enter little early, even before the strong buy will only give when price goes above it. But this candle, whenever this touches the line and you see that the line is above price pulse, that means there can be a nice move upside or in the same way on the downside. So you can get little early entry. So those are the three changes which we made to price pulse indicator. Again, right, price pulse is very good indicator. Only thing, right, these will help you to, so when you see that it is at a support level, you see a buy, or when it is at a major resistance, you see a sell, price pulse sell, then you can confidently take the sell signal. You are somewhere here, price went all the way up, broke the resistance, and if this is acting as a support and you see a buy, now you know where you can book the profits, right? If you see a price pulse buy, price pulse strong buy tomorrow evening, you know you can hold until 7:30, 7:20, right? Because that is the level where you have liquidity again. If it breaks this level, you know you can go all the way to 880. Or if it goes somewhere here, you know there is a high chance for a drop. 90% it will, unless there is a major good news, it will not go to these levels. It will start dropping from this level back to this magnetic area. In the same way, whenever price goes to the absolute bottom, it will start going back to the magnetic area. So that is the advantage. So again, right, your price pulse T5, they are our standard indicators. We will definitely use them. Or T3 strategy is working good in the evening time, T3, T33, price pulse T5. But sometimes we exactly don't know where to book the profits or where when to enter long, when to enter short, right? That is where your scanner, if it is completely showing green and it is telling that it is one arrow, that means it is between those levels. You can wait until the next resistance level. So now it can drop all the way here. This will act as a support, and then again it will go up. If it breaks this level, because first time it touched the level, you can see that this level got touched once, twice, three times, four times. If next time if price comes here, definitely there is very high chance for it to break this, go all the way to this level, 3.032. You can see, right? Most probably tomorrow we'll see this level. Tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, we'll see 3.032. So if you see price breaking this level, you can confidently take a long. It will go right from here to here. That's nearly $400 profit. Right? This is for 1 point. It is $10,000 for 1 point move. Right, from 2.9, if it goes to 3.9, that is 10,000. But yeah, even if you make from here to here, that's nearly $500-600 move. So your scanner is telling that it is at this level, right? It is bullish because it is above the white level. It is bullish because it already broke the first resistance level. Now it is in between these two levels. That's why this is telling that natural gas with one arrow. That means it broke one level. Now it is ready to break the second level. So if it goes here, then it will show long with two arrows. Then it will go further up. If it breaks this level, it will show long with three arrows. Then it will, if it breaks this level, extreme top. If it goes here, it will say absolute top. Now 90-95% it will drop from there. So like that, by looking at the scanner, by looking at this, so all you need to do is just paste those levels, then everything it will draw, and then you can put those alerts, HV level, absolute top or absolute bottom, or major level means RD0, RD1, RD2, SD0, SD1, SD2, like that. So then there are other levels which generally don't happen much often, like your VAH level, VAL level. It won't go to those levels maybe once in 6 months. These are the minor levels. But HV level every day we'll see price touching the high because that is where you have all the volume. So price will come there and then either it will go up or it will drop. So we have to wait for that. Whenever you get this notification, you have to see is the price, if price comes to here, right? And if it is a bullish ticker, right? Now this is a bullish, natural gas is a bullish ticker. If price comes to this level, there is very high possibility for it to go up. If something is a bearish ticker, if it goes from the bottom and touch this high HV level, there is a high possibility for it to again come drop. So for bearish tickers, this is the exit point. For bullish tickers, this is the entry point. So that's why that high volume level is very important. Then whenever price goes here to this area or to this area, that's a very good opportunity to, if it goes to here, go long. If it goes to here, go short. You can have stop loss somewhere little bit above. 95% of the time it will drop. Minimum it will drop till here, or it may come all the way to 2 3 levels down. So as you can see, GC or so if GC, right, maximum is 33.48. Tomorrow you may see 33.48, and then again it will start dropping. Yeah, if you use the scanner, then you have to draw the levels, right? From the notepad file, you have to draw the levels. If you have this one is it will help you to automatically, because you're drawing all right, you don't need to go to all the tickets. You just paste the levels, it will draw the lines for everything over all 10 different symbols and 12 different symbols. Second thing is you can also set alerts, right? You can go here and you can say that, oh, whenever it goes to that more, right, topmost or bottommost, let me know. Or whenever it goes to HV level, let me know. Whenever it goes to RD0, RD1, RD2, SD0, SD1, SD2, because that is where the price can either go further up or further down. You can see what is happening and you can take a trade around those areas. That is the advantage with the futures level or stocks level manager, where you just copy paste the levels and then automatically it will plot the support resistance levels lines, and then it will also helpful for the alerts. Whereas, yeah, scanner, you can just do the same thing. The advantage with scanner is it will show you all different parameters, and then it will show you what is the position. Is it above the base level, below the base level? If it is above the base level, is it between the base level and the next resistance, or is it between one resistance, second resistance, or is it between second and third resistance? So if it is going upper, that means it is more and more bullish. Only when it goes to absolute top, that is where you look for the sell. If it is going up, then you only look for the buy signals, right? If you see that it is long, this is long, this is long, this is long, mainly look for only whenever it reaches to the absolute top, that is where you look for short. Until that time, mainly, especially if these are completely looking green, these are completely, if this is, if all of these are red, but this is looking as long, that means it might be again in the reversal. It might have reached the topmost, absolute top, and then it is dropping. So that's how it is, right? So don't just think like, okay, if it says long, you have to go long. This one is only telling where the position of the price with respect to the entire chart. Uh, yeah, it is basically telling you, giving you an information that, okay, overall, this is the base level. From here to here, long. From here to here, long with one arrow. From here to here, long with two arrows up. Like that. Um, Right, any other questions? Yeah, generally, these levels are good for US hours because the volume is more. They will easily follow the level, right? In the non-US hours, they will just move in between these levels, right? If you, in the non-US hours, if they come to absolute bottom or absolute top, they are the best ones. But during non-US hours, if they are somewhere moving here, it within this level, it might be just moving up and down. But if they in the night time, let us say you it goes all the way here, then definitely there will be a huge drop, or it goes all the way to the bottom, then there can be a nice bounce. But unless otherwise, if in the night times, if they are somewhere here, the move may not be very big. So generally, morning time between 9 to 3, these levels work perfect because you need volume. If the volume is good, the levels will be completely respected, and you will see the line. So yeah, again, as I mentioned, All we need to do is price always moves between these levels. You have to just wait for this level. Okay, this is the resistance. Is my price going above this or coming down? If it is breaking with a nice green candle, that means there is very high possibility it will go to the next level. Or you see a big red candle here, there can be a nice drop back to this level. So again, trying to make it right easy so that we don't take the trades on the opposite side of the trend, or we try to yeah, make it more and more efficient so that everybody without any trading experience or anything, right? Again, your price pulse, all those things can be used as a confluence, but with this concept, you should be able to make it much more easy. So all we need to do is wait for one of these levels to take a trade. Don't take somewhere when it is somewhere in between. If it comes to the magnetic level, it goes up. If it goes to a major resistance level, and if it is the first time, if it is touching that level, that resistance will act strong. If already that level touched 3 or 4 times, then mostly that resistance, it will break the resistance, go to the next resistance. If the same support is touched 2 or 3 times, then it will bounce from that area. Generally, we use 5 minutes time frame. Yeah, yeah. I'll share the recording. Yeah, all the levels we use are for 5 minutes time frame. So 5 minutes works best for the day trading, intraday trading. So again, right, in the live session, you'll understand it much better. But yeah, I wanted to provide you the theoretical concepts so that in the live session you can understand why you are going long or why you are going short. Right? Yeah. Please update the Google Forms. Yeah. Every day morning, just you have to insert that, just copy paste, right? Which will take less than 5-10 seconds. Control A, Control C, Control V. That will tell you, because today this is the base level. Tomorrow this level might be somewhere here, right? This will, our base will become here. Your levels can extend little further, right? If it is a bullish sticker, if it is a bearish sticker, your base level will come little bit down. Like that, your levels will keep changing based on the price action. But yeah, all you need to do is every day morning you copy paste those levels into one of these symbols, one of these scanners, and then you just need to, yeah, wait for one of the perfect levels. Yeah. Okay, everyone. So that's what I wanted to share. Right. Yeah, my objective is definitely I want to make it 100% successful for everyone. So that if you are not able to make it with the price pulse or something, want to give in one way or other, I want each of you to be successful, make money with top firms. So until I make minimum to 300 people very successful, I'll keep working hard. Okay, what is the right? If you are looking for prop firms, then futures level, futures scan, T5 price pulse, and T3. That is the best five combination you can use. If you also are right, you are a trader for stocks, then your stocks level manager or stock scan along with price pulse T5. That will be helpful. But otherwise, yeah, price pulse T5 are our number one, number two. Right? T3 is mainly useful for the evening time with a 2 minute time frame. If you use that strategy which I explained, easy to make 500 to $1,000. This one is mainly for morning time when you want to know where price can bounce back or where price can drop. This will help you during the US time frame, both these ones. Yeah, you can, anybody can swap with the existing ones. If you have some other indicators, you can always swap. But right, let me again, right, demo them on Monday morning, and then you can swap them. Right? I wanted to provide you a quick overview because I know I told you about a future scan, but did not explain everything completely. So I thought because weekends are more, we'll get more time to explain or to learn. So generally, weekend trainings you can help to learn, and then weekdays we can you can execute the knowledge or you got. Yeah, sure, everyone. Yeah, yeah, that is right, Sumit. Yeah, yeah. I'll share the recording in some time. Yeah, if anyone want to change any of their existing, they can. Yeah, I'll update the Google form. Right. First, I wanted to explain before. Okay, well, have a nice weekend, and we cannot do when you merge multiple things, then they will not load on your machines because there will be a lot of calculations involved. Right. Otherwise, we can put all the code into one indicator itself. We don't need to because when you give more and more stress to the software, then basically because if you have a essential plan or something, within 2 seconds, 3 seconds, if it doesn't load, it will give you an error message. That's where we have to split the functionality between different indicators. Yeah, yeah, that's it, everyone. Talk to you tomorrow evening in the live session. Okay, well, and right again, yeah, we'll talk tomorrow during live.